Hi all and welcome back. So in today's tutorial, we'll be looking at one of the use case, okay, where we want to create a UI action on the request item, okay, what it, with the name called cancel request, okay, and what that particular UI action will do, it will cancel the workflow for that particular request and set the state for the request item as close incomplete. So basically this is one of the requirement or generic requirement which I've seen in a lot of projects, okay, and currently I got it in my project also. So I thought let's create a video around the same. So for that, what do you have to do? Let's first look into the catalog item which you want to choose, okay, for demo, because we'll be creating this UI action across all the request items. Then and if you want to omit it out from certain request, you can add condition for it, but we will not be doing so. So let's select some Adobe Acrobat. Okay, let's select this one only, and let's try to uh, let's just try it out. We'll order now, and what it will do, it will create a request. Let's go to the request, and under request we have the RITM. So I will open the RITM out, and on the RITM, hopefully, okay, so it has a catalog task also. So we'll be seeing how we can close the catalog task also. And if we do the show workflow attached to it, okay, which is at fulfillment stage. Now what we want to do, we want to just play around this same. So we have to create a UI action on the same. So how to create a UI action? Configure. We'll go to UI action. And using this particular tutorial, we'll be seeing how we can cancel the workflow. That's the main agenda for this particular tutorial. So we'll click new. It's taking some time to get load, because setting the values to the state is pretty straightforward. So we don't have to do anything over there. So we'll give it a name as cancel request. Cancel request. Let's make it descriptive, because it will be deactivating the record, right? So we'll make it a form button. It should be an SC request table active, show on update only, and then we can write simply server side script. We don't need any client side script for the same, right? So how we can do that? So you can do variable workflow or to new workflow. And what we are doing, we are initiating the workflow API over here. Okay. And in the workflow API, we have a function called cancel. So we'll be simply using that particular function out on workflow dot cancel. So what it will do, it will cancel the workflow. Now we have to specify, right, which particular workflow needs to be cancelled. So whenever we pass a current object, okay, whenever we pass any object, line record object, it cancels the workflow, whatever workflows are attached to this that particular record. So we'll be passing current over here, because we want to remove it from the current record. Okay. And then we can simply do current dot state. Now the state for incomplete is 4. Okay. So we'll be setting it as 4, and simply current dot update. So we are just, what we are doing over here, we are just cancelling the state out, cancelling the workflow first, and then we are setting the state to close incomplete. Okay, I will be showing how I came to know that it's for close incomplete. Okay, and then you can simply put gs.in add info message. Let's add error message. Okay, and we can give the workflow has been cancelled for the request item, and then we can give current dot get display value. Okay, or you can do current dot number also, anything is fine, and you have to just add a SOA. So that's it. Now let's try it out. So we'll first save it out. We'll go to history just to get hold of the same request which we have raised. And now we can see the button called cancel request over here. But that means because we have set it as destructive. And now you can see the task is also in open state. Okay, let me show you that also. So if we see, the task is also in open state. So I've not written it. Okay, why? You will come to know in a minute. And how I define the state as 4. So if I just use the SN utils and if I do technical name, so here open for close incomplete is 4, right? So we have to set that value out. So let's click on it. I will just click on cancel request button now. And let's see what it does. So it has given the message, the workflow has been cancelled for the request, whatever request we have given. And we'll just route back to the request where exactly that request was. Let me just do, I'm using as a util command only, and we'll go back to that particular request item and see if everything. So the state is set to close incomplete. Okay, let's look at to show work. Let's look into the task first. Okay, the task is also got set to close incomplete. Okay, so this is why I have not added any code for SC task, because there is an out of the box business rule. What it does, whenever parent requests get cancelled or complete, okay, the child request will also get close incomplete. It will follow the same state. Why? Because it doesn't make any sense, right? If the parent is closed, then the child are open. It doesn't make any sense. That's the reason. It's already an out of the box implementation. And if we go to this workflow, that's the important thing. We don't want to make workflow live, right? So you can see the workflow has been cancelled. Okay, so you don't have any active context, because what happens a lot of time, what mistakes a lot of people do, that they will set the state to certain value like close complete, close incomplete, close kept, and so on, right? But at the back end, the workflow context is still on. You can see it in the active context, and which is not a best practice. So whenever you are closing any request out, please make sure that you are flaws for the same. So this is all for today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we have seen how we can cancel the workflow using script. Okay, so we have a use case where we want to create a UI action on the request item, okay, which can cancel the request at the state to close incomplete and cancel the workflow for the same. So I hope this is pretty clear to you. This is pretty generic use case, okay, which I've seen in a lot of projects. Okay, I hope you like it out. If you liked it out, please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notified of my upcoming videos. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and have a nice day. Thank you.